What's up, gamers? Today we're gonna play some Even Warlock, and if you notice my rank up here, it says Platinum 5 with 2-star bonus. Yeah, that's kind of bad for me, right? And it's funny because I was editing my video with no crafting a single card and only using free stuff that Blizzard gives you, and I entered Legend on that account at top 800, which means the MMR on that account is infinitely higher than it is on my main account, which is slightly embarrassing to say the least. So I gotta play some games and hopefully get up to Legend before the end of the month. I've just been so busy climbing on that account that I completely neglected my main child, which is unfortunate. But I have actually a lot to talk about in this video. This should be a really fun video to talk about because there's so much going on. First and foremost, man, let's talk about probably the biggest news here, which is that Reno Lone Ranger was nerfed again. From 9 to 10 mana, which I don't understand why. Me personally, especially because I played so many games on the hand buff account, I never thought to myself Reno was that broken or felt that bad to lose to, because often when Reno was played against me, I knew the game was already over. So it was almost the equivalent of just having a good board clear from Warrior. But maybe people hated it that much where they genuinely felt like they had to nerf it because people just weren't having fun, and I think that's completely fair to nerf it. I also think just based on this little bit of a blip of wording here, they're basically saying they don't want Reno to take over the new meta game, which is completely fair, right? You don't want a card from two expansions ago being a meta dominant card. It just doesn't feel right, especially because it ruins the wow factor of a new expansion. So I completely understand why they did it. I just think it's really funny, and I'm just surprised it's at 10 mana. I wonder if they'll ever nerf it to 11 mana, because I feel like the difference between 9 mana and 10 mana is it's marginal for sure, but I feel like people are still gonna be I hate Reno so much, I can't believe they made this card, and then they're gonna have to nerf it to 11 mana. Me personally, I like the next nerf more, which is the Ziliax nerf. Now, if you on that other account, the card that would win the most games against me was the Unkilliax in a sense, and by nerfing it by 1 mana, I think it's a very big deal. Let me just do this turn real fast because I have to trade into this, unfortunately, which is kind of rough. I guess Speaker Stomper here can make their turn a little awkward because I don't really do anything else currently, right? Yeah, I don't really want to leave this alive. The card's kind of annoying. I think that's a huge nerf. It goes to 9 mana. It makes Reno Warrior even slower because that means 1 more turn for Unkilliax. It's also a bigger deal because it makes a lot of these games that feel it just comes down to do they have the Unkilliax or not just feel less worse, because then they had the 1 extra turn. I'm a ginormous fan of this change, but mainly because it was just so annoying for me to play against with hand buff Paladin, which people could be Rarran, you're using this cringe ass deck, but whatever, man, I got Legend, it's fine. Let me just do my turn real fast. Called me if I could be fun. Just have a really awkward hand, unfortunately. I think I'm good with this. We just play. Maybe I could have just coined Gun Greymane there, but I think this is okay. If they play enough minions, we can play the Ziliax here. Last but not least, they're nerfing Celestial Projectionist, and it's going from a 2-mana 3/2 to a 3-mana 3/3. I think they're just literally doing this because of I don't even know what the rogue deck is called, where the 0 mana one. It's a little unfun to play against. It's you're playing Solitaire. I can understand why they wanted to nerf it for sure. So, understandably, at least I get the nerfs. I just think it's really funny that they ended up nerfing Ziliax again, but each their own. It's a really good turn. We can do this. We can tap, play this, and then we have 2 end games at the end of killing the demon. We're big chilling here. So this is the patch notes now. Now, if I could go back in time, would I like these patch notes to exist when I was playing the hand buff challenges? Yeah, probably just for the Ziliax nerf, but other than that, it is what it is. I think it's really, really interesting. Ooh, I have to hope that they don't have a second one here. I guess I can go tap into Sheriff Barrel Brimboy into endgame. Yeah, I think that's the play. Kind of need this guy to be active. I can't really answer this. Unfortunately for me, this will come back the turn. They'll have this active, and then they can do the same kind of nonsense again with me, but this is really, really good, obviously, because it sets up lethal. So that's really exciting. Next on the list is Perils in Paradise. I don't know if you guys have seen the card reviews I've been posting on this channel, but these cards look really, really, really good. There's a lot of really, really powerful cards in this set, and if you guys did not see, should have had this ready, I'm so sorry. That's fine. I guess didn't see. I was lucky enough to go to Blizzard's like campus and record stuff on camera with Day 9, and you know, God, I look handsome as. Oh, the mic quality is awful there. I didn't actually listen to what the mic quality was, but I thought that was really cool that they invited me. I was like so honored to go. It was actually insane. So make sure you guys go check that out. But like I have an idea of what's coming in the expansions. You guys have no idea because you're little babies right now. You're like, oh my God, what is coming? You know? Let me just do this turn. I don't really care about this. The most stuff I could put on board. Make his life a living hell. So yeah, I have a good idea what's coming, and I think from the cards that they've revealed so far, like I think this expansion looks absolutely nuts. And oh God, why do I feel like I guess this is actually not the worst thing in the world? Okay, that's the worst thing in the world. Oh, that. Oh shit, what are they burning? Good. 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 Oh! Yeah, that's tough, dude. Wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this and go face. What are they burning? I haven't seen Ruska here, which has been unfortunate, but like that's such good draws. It's crazy. I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot. That was just so insane. Yeah, this expansion looks really, really good, and I'm really excited to see how the tourist mechanic really plays out in like games, because when we evaluate cards for the set, it almost feels like it's impossible in a sense. Like it's like how do we know what card is good, what card isn't good? And you have to think about multiple classes now. It's just like so wild, dude. There has to be a lethal here, correct? Yeah, this is just lethal if I do this. Big. And as for the tourist mechanic itself, like I'm just so excited because I've been advocating for so long, like dual class cards, give me dual class cards. I think they're going to be really fun to play with. So I'm actually genuinely curious so far. Like we've seen, I think a lot of the cards, like including neutrals, and I have a feeling like this set's going to be one of the most powerful sets we've seen in a while. So let me know what you guys think down below. Like I'm genuinely really curious. And at the time I'm recording this, they just posted Paladin. So you guys haven't even seen like majority of the set yet, and it's going to be really, really exciting. And I'm not just saying this because Blizzard paid me to, okay? Like I'm genuinely excited. I'm like Hearthstone's like biggest cynical content creator at the moment. So it's going to be cool to see what actually happens with this game. I had one more topic I wanted to discuss, but I don't remember. Now I'm enthralled with Even Warlock. Oh yeah, so like I feel like Get and Baku as cards have been like really fun for the standard metagame. Like if we go back to 2017 and I think about what they did to the metagame, right? It turned out they were really good, and like every class wanted to build for that if they could. Now I don't feel like it's that broken anymore, and I kind of hope they leave them into the course. I don't know how you guys would feel about that. Like I don't know about you, but I think I've had a lot of fun playing with Even Warlock. Like there's something that when I tap for 1 mana, something in my brain goes ooh, like my monkey I don't know what the hell to describe. I don't know what I just did, I'm gonna be honest, but something in my brain, like the chemicals like get all happy, and it makes me feel good. So I wouldn't be against them keeping it in, which again is a very strange thing to say out loud. I low-key want to just play this so they can't shadow step it. It makes my card worse though, so I guess I won't. Okay. At least I get to spend all my mana. That also makes my chemical imbalance go like ape shit. So yeah, I wonder, like, because I don't think they're very powerful. I wonder if they would ever consider just leaving them in. It's just it's a cool idea. It's something that like you think about, and you're like, oh, like I could actually see this being like okay in the game. I'm a little, speaking of not okay, I don't know if I am into this rogue opponent here. It's pretty wild. I also feel like the concept of bringing Get and Baku in like so late into the expansion cycle was a really good call on their part, because it kind of opened the metagame up a little bit more. Like, yeah, sure, like the really good deck still exists, but at least there's a new way to play for a little bit, right? Before they rotate out. I'm always a big fan of that. Oh. I just hope they don't have a shadow step for drilling. What is this? Dwayne? Oh my god. Okay, that's actually okay. That's actually good. At least they don't. Okay, so that's their third excavate, I believe. Fourth excavate is with the weapon. But I have a sick ass turn here, chat. You guys are. I know I'm doing this off stream. I didn't stream like I've been editing all day. But holy! Ah, shit! Now I gotta make a decision. I mean, okay, these cards are gonna be stranded in my hand if I don't play them. So let's do this. I think this is good enough. I play around Bladestorm. I had a game off stream where my druid opponent with the 2-mana. With the 2-mana Will Forge guy who gives you a holy spell, literally had no way out, and he got a fucking equality. So now I'm like giga tilted. I can't believe I lost that game. Angry. Okay, let's tap. So they're gonna do their thing next turn, which is fine. I guess I'm just not playing the Mountain Giant. I mean, if they have the second guy again, like what can I do? Like, yeah, this is a card I can play around with, but I think against Rogue, Rogue is so strange right now to me. I don't know about you guys, but I almost feel like Rogue, it makes no sense because you're playing her on everything and nothing at the same time, which means like, what do? You just play the best play you possibly can make every single turn. Rogue feels so weird. This is such a strange archetype for the Rogue class, even though Thief Rogue has always been like kind of a thing for a while. It's just makes me feel strange. I hope they play kind of like a bunch of tokens or something, because I'm probably gonna have to go like Popgar into double Crescendo here, which is gonna be very powerful. If I could get the Speaker Stomper too, I'd be very, very happy. What is that? That's very rude. I'm really glad I played this. What the hell? Okay. A bit strange. Ooh. I like that. Okay. I guess it's kind of low-key important to have this AoE in hand. So I don't want to play that. There's also a good chance that this guy just lives. Now I don't have any. I'm not nerfing their spell cost, so I'm a little scared what's gonna happen here. But we'll see. 15 health should be enough to live against whatever they have. They'd have to have like the absolute turbo nuts against this. Also, you know what's, now that it's on board, I'm kind of like ADHD crazy today. It's all these off-stream recording videos. Molten Giants art, golden, chef's kiss, dude. Okay, I tried. What do I do? He had both. Does he have a breakdance? And breakdance is not enough. You need shadows. Actually, you go breakdance, play the miniature, and then play the 4-3 again. But that's like their whole turn. Shadow step's also enough, but I would have to hope they wouldn't have the second one. Come on, bro. Don't have the second one. Let me live.
Now this is treasure.
Okay, that makes me think they don't have it. What's this? Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would have. Dead. Oh, he needs to hit the 3-2 here. Easy, baby. I guess he doesn't know I have the other one, but he knew I had this. It was always lethal. Hell yeah, dude. All right, well, this is just a random ass video. I've been editing all day, so I figured I'd play a couple games of Hearthstone off stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.